Today we're going to be doing a dumbbell only upper body workout. I think we're going to hit back, a little bit of chest, a little bit of core. Y'all know how I am. Like I get in here and I start doing stuff and start switching stuff and changing things around. Y'all know how I am. But if you're new here and it's your first time seeing, hey, I'm Coach Ty. I do nutrition and fitness coaching and mindset coaching, all the things. But today we're gonna do a workout for my home gym, my neighborhood gym. I know so many of you aren't necessarily comfortable with going in the gym sometimes, or maybe you just don't freaking got the time. Like maybe you're gonna see like, I just don't got time like me. Like I only have 30 minutes today to really get a good workout in. So we're gonna hit it, we're gonna quit it, it ain't gonna be over. All right, let's get it. Y'all know the routine. We're gonna warm up and get into these active isolated stretches here. I'm just doing some arm swings. I wanted to show you a full workout that you can do today in your living room, girlfriend. All you need is some dumbbells and a little bit of space. So we're just gonna start off with some arm swings. We're gonna be doing 5 to 10 reps of everything. 5 forward, 5 backwards, maybe even 10 if you're feeling a little tight. Maybe you just hopped out of bed and you're like, look, let me get my workout in, and this is how you're gonna do that. All right, so just an arm swing. We're going to do some windmills as well. I do about 6 total maybe. Again, this is based off of how you feel. I want y'all to remember that when you're working out, yes, this is something that you can save and do later, or do it as I'm doing it right now. But I want you to know that you have to base it off of how you feel with your body, okay? So I may need just 3 or 4 or 5, but making sure that you're doing 5 to 10 of all of these things. We're going to do a little bit of open chest and kickbacks for our glutes, our hammies, just really just getting warm overall. Again, the warm up is just so that your body can get active and ready to work out, so your muscles can fully shoot and fire and all those things. We're going to do some inchworms. Okay, this is a full body movement. You want to make sure your feet are open up enough to where you don't have your lower back drop down, but take your time with these. I think I did about 5 to 6 as well. Again, y'all know, if you don't know, I have tendonitis in my left arm from having my baby, and so I'm just not able to do these types of things. So again, work up to wherever you are. If you can't go all the way down, that is perfectly fine. Just take your time. If you only can do 3 and you're sweating, girlfriend, it's okay. Going into the next exercise here, or mobility, it's going to be our greatest stretch. This is the most iconic stretch you can do. If you haven't started doing these, I highly suggest that you add them into your regimen. They're my favorite. I do about 5 total here. You could do 10 if you really are feeling it, if you have the time. But again, like I said, we want to get in and get out of the gym. So making sure that your warm-up is about at least 5 to 10 minutes is going to be essential, especially if you're over the age of 30. Okay, I need y'all to act like you know that you can't just go into the gym and work out and not warm up. So here we're just doing some thoracic spine here, openers, because again, we're hitting upper body. We want to make sure that our spine is lubricated, our back is good to go, and we're being safe. For our first circuit, we have bent row. We're doing wide only today. 3 sets of 12, so keep your weight pretty moderate. And again, it just depends on what you have access to. If you have only heavy dumbbells, go for 10 reps. If you only have light dumbbells, go for 15 reps. Really make this workout your own. We're going to do supersets today, so we're going to superset that with dumbbell pullover here. 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps. I started off with a 12-pound dumbbell, and then I ended up going with a 15-pound dumbbell afterwards for the second set, because mama is getting stronger. Okay, you want to make sure that your hips are up, your chest and your shoulder blades are up. Well, your shoulder blades are touching the mat. You're looking straight ahead when you're doing this, pulling this all the way back. Try to keep your arms as straight as possible, and make sure you tap the ground each time, bringing it all the way forward. This is really you're going to really feel this in your lats, in your back, your glutes, your hamstrings, your core. Everything's going to be fired up. Moving into our second superset here, single arm row. I really want y'all to be pulling that dumbbell to that waistline, okay? I want you resting that opposite hand on that knee, keeping a flat back, making sure that you're looking straight towards the ground, okay? Shoulders away from your ears. Take your time with this. This is a little bit different. If you have a couch or anything like that, you can definitely rest your hand on a couch if you're more comfortable with doing like this, but I want to just I just wanted to show y'all an option. If you just didn't have anything and you only had some dumbbells, this is how you can do it without leaning on anything. As you can see, I just have my forearm resting on my elbow. Great form, really stretching it all the way out. And mind y'all, I'm 5'11", so if I can do this and have this full range of motion and still get a good pull, you can definitely do so as well. So take your time, make sure you're hinged perfectly, and yeah, get a little dance, feeling it. Going into our floor press. Okay, grab you some dumbbells, girlfriend. Some that you can preferably feel comfortable with. You can start off light and increase the weight. This is the second part of this superset here. The floor press is one of my favorite exercises for not just your chest, but also your core, your biceps, and your triceps, depending on how you're doing the press. Right now, we're starting off wild. We're going to go neutral later on. You're going to really feel it in your triceps then, but we're going to try to hit 3 sets of 10, okay? Take your time, really power up, breathing out. I really want you to press through those heels if you can. You'll feel everything here. Your shoulders, your chest, your biceps, your triceps. This is the best exercise. For this second part of this superset, I did get a little spicy and went with the underhand grip because I wanted to hit that bicep as well. So again, you can stay neutral if you want to stay neutral, but I always suggest switching up your grips because again, it's going to affect different parts of your muscles. You want to make sure you're doing it different ways so that you don't have any muscle imbalances and you're really focusing on building that physique. And the best way to do that is to switch up your grips. And this is how you get stronger. Like I mentioned, if you want to work more in the back of your arms, your triceps, go with more of a neutral press here. You want to make sure you're pushing your chest out. You're going to have a little bit of a gap under your back area. That's how you know you're doing it correctly. You're going to feel it in your chest. You're going to feel it in your triceps. Take big breaths. This should be very challenging. In here, I'm just shooting for Instagram. I figured I just added a little extra clips. Y'all see what I'm doing, you know? Because I do have to film for both and just to kind of give y'all my real life on how I do stuff. I will say that I did go up super heavy for this last set here. Well, not really super heavy. I did 30 pounds. I just wanted to see if I could do it. It's been a long time since I pushed any real weight. And I was like, you know what? Let me just try and learn shine, you know? Don't be afraid to pick up the bigger dumbbells, ladies, but know that you don't have to in order to get the gains. I'm just going to be honest, especially if you're just trying to sculpt your arms. You can keep, 15, 20 pounds should be fine. For the final movement here, the final superset, we got dumbbell deadbugs. We're going to do 3 sets of 10 reps each side. You do not have to use dumbbells for this. I just happen to be using dumbbells and I messed up a little bit here, but that is okay. Opposite arm, opposite leg is the goal. Sometimes we mess up and we do same side, same leg. No. Opposite arm, opposite leg, making sure you're tapping far back. Try to straighten out your legs if you can. If you cannot, you can also do your legs bent. That is perfectly fine. The key is making sure that you're driving your navel down into the mat so you don't lift your lower back off the ground, because you should not feel this in your back. If you are feeling it in your back, make sure that your legs don't go so far down. It'll definitely make a difference. The second part of this superset is going to be dumbbell overhead hold, 3 sets of 30 seconds. I'm not going to hold y'all. I hit that 20 seconds and we're about to die. Okay? If you need to put a foot down, put a foot down. If you need to put both feet down, put both feet down. Just make sure you keep those arms up and you're steady breathing. This is going to be core stability, core control. We need this, ladies, especially if you are postpartum. This is essential to building back up that core strength. As you can see on the side, I'm taking really big breaths here. I'm checking the time because I'm tired. Your girl was burnt out, but that is the end of the workout portion. Let's get into the breath work, the TVAs. Y'all already know I've done this before. If you're new to my page, these are TVAs. also known as transverse abdominis, which is basically your core, the full wraparound of your core, okay? This is gonna be good for those of you that are really trying to heal your core, reconnect back with your core. Maybe you've never built good core strength, or maybe you're postpartum like me, you just never got your core back strong. This is how you reconnect. You can do this in the beginning of your workout, but I just decided to do it at the end because it's really, really relaxing for me, and I know it's also going to help build back the strength that I need. So I hope that you all enjoyed this workout. I love doing these types of workouts, just getting in the gym and getting out and making the most of the time that you have is very important. If you check the description box below, I'll have the full workout listed there as well. So in case you missed anything, I'll see y'all in another video. Bye.